The Return of the Lost Son. Chapter 11. The Door to a Forgotten World. I exhaled deeply as I stepped into the house. The weight of the day still clung to my chest. The moment I entered the living room, my eyes caught sight of Mr. Bak sitting quietly on the couch, a glass of wine in his hand. He looked calm, thoughtful, like a man carrying answers he had not yet chosen to reveal. Mr. Bak, I called softly. He looked up, smiled warmly, and patted the empty space beside him. Come, sit. I hesitated and glanced at Selina. She nodded gently, reassuring me. I walked over and sat down, my curiosity growing heavier by the second. I leaned closer and asked quietly, "How did you know Drive?" "Selina." He smiled in a way that made my heart tighten. "You didn't expect me to know your family." "My family," I repeated, confused. Before he could explain, Julia walked out from the kitchen, holding a bottle of wine and a glass. I immediately fell silent. She poured the wine and handed the glass to me. "Thank you," I said politely. Mr. Bak took one last sip of his wine, then placed the glass gently on the table. He turned to me, his eyes sharp but kind. "How are your books doing now?" he asked. "Are they selling well?" The question hit me like a stone. I slowly placed the wine down and sighed. "For the past 8 years, I haven't even opened the internet," I said honestly. The books weren't bringing anything. I gave up. I left everything and started working hard with my hands. But in the end, none of it helped. I lifted my eyes to him, shame burning in my chest. "I'm sorry about your $10,000. I was foolish to believe the internet could make us successful." Mr. Bak smiled, calm, patient, almost knowing. "You've missed a lot," he said gently. "Do you still remember your author page logins? All the sites where you sold your books?" I nodded. Yes. I could never forget them. He leaned forward slightly. "Have you tried opening them recently? Have you checked if things are still the same?" I shook my head slowly. "No. I don't even have a smartphone. How would I log in?" Without another word, Mr. Bak pulled out his phone and made a call. "I want a Samsung Ultra," he said firmly. "From the Samsung store nearby." He ended the call, stood up, and gestured toward the dining area. "Let's eat while we wait." A few minutes later, we finished eating and remained seated at the dining table, still talking quietly. Then there was a knock at the door. Selina stood up, opened it, and welcomed the delivery man inside. Mr. Bak signed the delivery form, took the box, opened it, and turned to me. He placed the phone in my hands. "This phone is for you." I froze. "Bak," I whispered, shocked. "This is a phone worth hundreds of thousands of cedis." He waved it off casually. "It's just pocket change." I stared at him, my heart pounding. "Are you wealthy?" He smiled but didn't answer. Instead, he nodded toward the phone. "Sign into your author pages." My hands trembled slightly as I held the device, unaware that the life I thought was buried might be waiting for me, alive, untouched, and ready to speak again. To be continued.